Right, after extracting the file, you're going to have a folder called VTU regular update. So if you open the folder, you're going to have all the files that make up the VTU portal right here. So you can go one level. Now we're going to rename this folder to something else. You can rename it to anything that suits you. In this case, I will rename mine to be app. Now the essence of doing this is so that you can have the front end file inside the public HTML. Then you will now link the buttons to this main app, like your sign up and other things. So you're going to see how I'm going to do it here. Now this is the file that contains the application. So if you now want to access our site, it's going to be like this: nairasense.com/app. so that will now take you to the application. But right here we say fail to connect. We have an error. It's telling us fail to connect. That means we have not configured the database. So we have to come back here and open the app folder, locate a file called db.php, then click on edit, depending on the hosting, your hosting application. Then you click on edit again. So we are going to put in the database details. We're going to create a database detail and replace this with our database details. Now the next thing is for us to create a database. We now need to create a database. So to do that, we have to leave this page open, because we're going to come back here and enter the detail of the database we're going to create right at this column. So we go back to the main cPanel window and locate database tab. We locate the database tab here, then click on MySQL database. It's very easy. So you click on MySQL database. Either you choose MySQL database, or you can easily use wizard. You can use MySQL wizard. So here I can have MySQL database wizard, whichever option you want to use. So you enter a name for your database here. Enter a name for your database here. It will just be a very short name. This name is required once. You don't need to be using it all the time. So you can use something like app. The database name can be anything. So you can copy it, because we're going to use it again. We copy it, then click on next. They now ask us for the database user name. So you now repeat the same, paste that I copied. That is just of copying it. Then you now choose a password for your database. Now password, I can generate password here. You can easily generate password. Copy the password that you generated. Then say I've copied this password in the same place. Then I click on so I can not to miss it. I'll just open a notepad and paste the password here, because I'm going to use it later. Then I click on use password. So automatically the system will generate a very strong password for your database. Then you can click on create user. Right, you can ignore this. Right, so the database has been created together with the user. all you need to do, you have to add privileges to the database. You have the database user here, you have the database name right here, then you select all and click on save changes. But before we do that, because when we save now, we're going to take us another place. Well, we have gotten our database user here, so we're going to copy it. Remember, I told you to leave this window open, the database section. So we're not going to fill in these details from the database user and the database name we have gotten right here. So what I do, copy this user here, right click on it and copy, then come to the db.php and locate user. This is db user, paste that user there, that's it. Then database name, that's db name, we see database, so copy. In this case we use the same thing, so copy it and then we paste. Then record that we saved a password that we generated that time, so we have to locate that password. This is our password, that's why we'll save it in a safe place. So we'll now paste db password right here. So you repeat the same process under this db controller. So password, save, then database user is db user. So our database user and database name is the same thing, so we have to repeat the same process here. Then what you now do is to click on save changes. You say, are you sure you want to save? Say yes. So database is saved now, so we are done with this now. You can close this section. Then we'll now come back to our wizard and click on save changes. That's it. So we are done right here. We can return to home. We are done here. So the next step now will be for us to import the SQL. Remember, I told you that our SQL, we have two files here. We have a SQL, we have database, the SQL database here, and the main file. So I want to now import this SQL into our server, so that you bring all the table that needed for the application to function. So to do that, we come here, go to database section again, right here, then click on php my admin. Okay, so php my admin is loading. Right now php my admin is loading. Then at this left at the left panel here, you locate that database name that we created earlier. You can see it was nairac-app324. so click on it. Obviously, there's going to be a blank table here, right? There's no table inside here. So what you need to do is to import this SQL into this database, and to do that, we click on import here, import, then it asks you to choose a file to import. So you now locate the SQL file that come with your VTU package. So click on choose file, look at it here. We have new VTU_regu, so click on it. That's SQL source file. Then I click on open. Okay, you see new VTU underscore regu.sql. So you scroll down and click on go, then allow it for some time to import all your table into your database. It doesn't take time, so within few seconds now it will be imported. All right, the database is already imported here. It's imported right here. Okay, you can see that. See all the table that the VTU application requires to function has been imported right here. And on this note now, if you get back to our file narasense.com, that's your file, your website name. I told you that this is a domain we're using for testing for the purpose of this training. So if you go to narasense.com.ng/app, remember the app is the folder we created earlier, where after we renamed our VTU software to then /login. So we have to refresh this page now. You will now see that we have a VTU application running live. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to import our home page, that's our front end, because at this site now we don't have. If we go to narasense.com.ng, it's going to be blank. It's going to be blank because there's no front end right here. So we need to import a front end file here, and to do this you need to download your front end application right here. We need to download it here. So I told you that this is a bonus. You can easily download it. You're not paying for it. You just click on download here, and you have the template right here. Okay, so the template is downloaded already. So we can locate that. You should have it under download. So have the template here. So I can extract it here, extract to templates. Then you can now see different templates at inside here. So we can decide to upload one. Let's upload this VTU template underscore new. So we'll go back to our C panel. So in this case we now go to public HTML. You can see we have an empty space here, and our VTU software is under app folder. So we're going to upload the template into the main directory of public HTML. To do that, you just repeat the process we used earlier. Click on upload and select file. Then we have that file under download. So open VTU template, then have VTU template new. So now click on open. The file will just be uploaded. It's a very small file, so you just wait for it in a few minutes to complete. All right. It's almost done here. Okay, right, we'll have 100%. So always allow it to show green before you exit the page. That shows that's completed. Then now go back to the public HTML again. You have the VTU template. So you repeat the same process you use on the VTU software. Then right click on it, click on extract, and then extract file. So you can decide to remove this file. Just delete it to save some space. Then you have our VTU template here. We are not going to leave it in this way because we want it to be at the root directory, not a subfolder. So what you are going to do is to open this folder and move all the file here down to public HTML. It's very simple. What you need to just click on select all, then right click anywhere, click move. Then you remove this folder, this folder name VTU template new, and leave only public HTML so that the file will be moved into the public HTML. So to do that, you just come here and remove this up to this point, and now click on move and allow it. That's all. So go up one level, and we have the files right at the public HTML. Look at it here. So if you come to our domain name now, nairasense.com.ng, and refresh, you are going to have a beautiful template right here. Can you see that? We have a beautiful template right here. So your portal is getting ready to serve your audience. So you can see a very beautiful template that is right on our front page. So what you don't need to do is you do a little editing by changing the name to your own name. So when to do this, you just have to edit your file. So we can have here, come here and edit. You must have a little knowledge of HTML to do this anyway. You have a little knowledge of HTML to do this. So if you don't have a little knowledge of HTML, we have a package that teach you how to build a website. So you can do where to get it. Now to have a pre-knowledge of HTML, so I can modify anything you want. Now to edit that, click on this index.html and click on edit. I'll click edit. Then I'll now come here and you gotta change the name to your own name. So right here we have VTU Portal Creator. You can change it to anything. NairaSense, for instance. NairaSense. So I've just changed it right here. I've changed to NairaSense. Then you just scroll where you have the VTU Portal Creator. You change it to NairaSense. It's as simple as that. So here I have welcome to VTU Portal Creator. I've just say welcome to NairaSense. That's it. Then I click save. So you do the same thing to all the code here. Do the same thing, go through it word by word and make all the modification that you need. So if we come here, refresh, we're going to have welcome to NairaSense. Then this button is already connected because I've named the folder to be app. So the template recognizes a folder name called app for your VTU application. So when somebody come here, click on sign in, automatically going to bring you to sign in. So I can go back, somebody click on sign up, automatically going to take you to sign up. So your site is ready to serve your own audience. Then another thing you need to edit is this chart. You need to change this chart to your phone number. You need to put in your phone number here so that WhatsApp, that's a WhatsApp number, so that the chat will go directly to your WhatsApp. So to do that, you come in here, click on this whatsapp.js, then edit it, and right here, what you need to do, you put in your website name here. You can put in your website name here, then put in the name of your site here, like you can say Naira Sense. Then come here and put in your phone number. It must be an international format, so you can just tap from here and change to your WhatsApp phone number. Then thereafter you click on save changes, and your WhatsApp, this WhatsApp automatically be connected to your WhatsApp number. So that's how to set up your VTU portal. And you can see this, there's no sync code you write here. Everything is made ridiculously easy for you. So next section, I'm going to teach you how to configure your admin area, how to connect your API key and the rest of them. So wait in the next section, watch out now, so while we take you on that note.